Alright guys, this is part 2 of the Secret of Secrets breakdown. Hopefully my microphone is on so I don't have to redo this video. If not, oh well, I'll redo it. How y'all doing? It's Alchemy of Life, back with another video. I might do more videos like this that are not at the altar, that are done on my laptop, and I'm just kind of just doing like more research type videos or breakdowns. So if I do a research or a breakdown video, I'll probably do it like this, like I'll do the research in front of you. Yeah, I mean, if not, then I'll already have the research done and I'll just do it at the altar. Fuck it. But we're going to continue where we left off. So much going there. So it says, above and beyond man's threefold nature lies the realm of the spiritual self. So beyond the body, mind, and the soul is the plane, the astral plane. And that's where your higher self lies, or your spiritual self. It says, four in its qualities, shining in each of the planes of existence, 13 in one. Oh, okay, we already did that one. I think, where do we actually leave off? One thing we left off right here. Based on the qualities of man are the brothers. I did that because I talked about the dark brothers. On earth, man is in bondage, bound by space and time to the earth plane. Yeah, this is where we were because I didn't get to the Dory Lilla part. This is the next part under it. We're about halfway through. So, on earth, man is in bondage. That's easy. Earth is a matrix. Not all matrix are evil. It is a vacation. Yeah, so it's like being stuck on an island, and been hundreds of movies like that in all different cultures about that kind of a thing, where people go on vacation somewhere and somehow they get stuck. It's like they go to like Jamaica or some type of private island and get stuck somehow. And that is representative of the body and how to be free. To be truly be free, we must hold on, okay. To truly be free, we must leave the body. And the tablet space-time, the keys of time and space, definitely talks about that. Definitely can't wait to get to that one. It's one of my favorites. So yeah, here on Earth we are in bondage. We're stuck, but not stuck. Because yeah, we can leave our body, but for most who don't know this knowledge, they are in bondage. They are on a lower vibration. It says bound by space and time. So I know we went over this, but I want to go over it again because I think I have a different perspective. We are bound by the vastness of space and time being the cycle. It's like time, like Space Jam, time keeps on slipping into the future. It's like that same thing, like just stuck because time doesn't exist like we think. It exists in different ways because it just is, but it doesn't exist the way we think it does. The way we basically, let me just put it to you like this. I had a quote in my phone. My phone's dead, but I'm gonna try and reel it back. It's a quote personally from me. One day I was really getting a download and thinking about space and time, and I believe it went something like this. We perceive time by like space. It's like, let me put it differently. We perceive time by how we perceive space, the vastness of space. Time can only exist in space. because the things that are in the space give us something to perceive. So when we put labels on things, time will be there. It's kind of hard, I guess. It's hard to perceive because when we don't think of it like when you're in your room, your bed, your TV stand, your altar, or whatever, what are the things you have give time perception, but it does. Everything breaks down in time, everything in due time. It took time to get there, yada yada yada. But that's how it is. Time is a very vast concept. So that's one of the things I'll be doing a breakdown on, just in general, like what is time, because that's one of my favorite subjects. So we're bound by space and time. Like, think about it like this. If you had forever to do something, would you really do it, and would you value it? Or like, would you be hard on to do it? Or if you didn't have a lot of time, would you do it? Like, you knew you didn't have a lot of time. That's how we perceive time. Like, when you're shopping and it says online, it says you're only going to have that deal for the next 5 minutes. You go ahead, and before that 5 minutes is up, if you want to buy it, you fucking buy it. But the thing is, if you go back on that site, that timer's going to just restart. So what is time? You see what I'm saying? It's just a perception. That's it. It's all that it is. Not okay. Let me not go there. It's not all that it is. But in a way that the human mind can perceive, it is a perception. It is an aspect of space, of things in space. But that's my perception of it at this point in time. No pun intended. And obviously I'm going to go back over it again because it's deep. It's a lot deeper than even I can put it into words right now. I wish I could have remembered that quote verbatim that I wrote down. So let me go get my phone, see if it's died yet, actually. Yeah, it died. Sometimes it stays on that 3% for a while if I don't mess with it. Oh well. But like I said, he's just giving it to us nasty on this tablet. He's just giving it to us straight up. We're bound by space and time to the Earth plane. And, in Earth, that's one of the things, that's how we regulate things, is by space and time. Space would be like the landmass, the area to do so, and time would be the construct, the order. Like, space would be like the chaos, time would be what orders that chaos, in a way. There's many aspects of it. So it says, bound by space and time to the Earth plane, encircling each planet. Ooh. A cycle. Energies and vibrations. So each planet has an energy signature, obviously, and also has an aspect. Like, if you go by the days of the week are correlated to a... I'll be right back, guys. Oh my god. Sorry about that, guys. I am back, though. So like I said, each planet and day of the week has a correlation and an aspect. So like Sunday, aka Sunday, day of the sun. The sun's not a planet, but in astrology and in the metaphysical and conscious community, we say we put the moon and the sun with the planets. That's just our little thing, but we know that they are not planets. But moon Monday, moon day, and Mars would be Tuesday, and that comes with a specific type of energy, that war energy, that uproar. You want to fight. Wednesday is day of Mercury, day of intellectuals and things like that, knowledge to a certain degree. And you'll see if you go on and on and on, some planets and aspects have very similar aspects, like Thursday and Friday. They're like, a coin. I call them a coin because Thursday would be like the heads and Friday would be like the tails. One is about prosperity and wealth and abundance and love, mainly, would be like Friday, and Thursday would be more like that lucky type vibe, that the more so on the prosperity side for Thursday, I should say. And Friday's more about the wealth, but the wealth of things, the abundance of things, of like that fiery type of energy, like love and good health, sexual nature, that type of thing. And Thursday is more about the abundance of prosperity and money and different things like that. So I would definitely benefit from doing a money ritual Thursday or Friday, because Friday is about success. So anything you do on Friday, if you pair it with the energy of that successful type energy, obviously, and have everything good, you'll be all right. But that's what he's kind of saying here: the cycle of things. A wave of vibration binds him to his plane of unfoldment. So a wave of vibration. So he's just giving to us as a frequency. A wave binds him or her, obviously, but binds him or her to his or her plane of unfoldment. So wherever you're at, those vibrations will bind you to, in their threefold nature. I guess maybe I'll have to do more. I'm gonna have to do more research on that one. Break some words down. It's been a while since I read the tablets. I used to love them a lot. We'll get back into them. That's how you guys know these are real-time breakdowns. Like I said, this is a breakdown with my current consciousness going into it. Every time you read the tablets, you always see something new. So if I, go over it again, if I do a time where I break down each tablet in one big video, like I'll do a live, to like a 5-hour live, we're really gonna get into it, really gonna get into it. So I'm gonna make it a thing to read the tablets more and more and more, and thus I'll see more, be able to break more down, be able to get like a share with it, or better. I'm trying to get past that point, but So it says, yet within man is the key to releasement. Within man may freedom be found. Straight up telling us, go inside, know thyself. By knowing yourself, and also not just by knowing yourself, but the keys are in knowing yourself and inside. They're inside. Like, you have to do the work, the great work on yourself, and bring that out. The things that you cannot see, the planes that you cannot see, reside within you and without, but your soul and your spirit are within you. Those are the keys to releasement. So it's really all about really knowing thyself and getting to a point to where you will learn how to leave your body. And the tablets, they tell you, they have meditations in here that help with that. It just straight tells you, like, I got a compass. I just now got a compass because there's this one meditation he talks about life and death, about, transformation and non-transformation. That's why they say life may really be death and death may really be life. Because death is transformation in some sort of way. But he also talks about how that that meditation that I'm talking about can prolong your life or actually kill you, because you can die at will. This is for the adepts. So if you meditate to the South Pole, we're talking about true North and true South, true West, true East. Now that's what we're talking about. So you got to get yourself a compass, not a compass on your phone. Buy one. The compasses that are magnetic and are, have water in them. Those are the real ones, like the hiker's compass. The ones you would use outside to find true north while you're hiking, would be good. Would be best. If you meditate to the south, that is for transformation, but mainly for death, like physical death purposes. But if you go in with the death of a cycle, or the death of this or death of that, that would work too, because he says he lives and dies at will. A whole different cycle. A whole different tablet, or it may actually be in this one. No, it's not in this one. That's in the Keys of Life and Death. That's where it's at. So we're gonna get there. That may be the next tablet. So yeah, those are the keys to releasement. Within man, freedom may be found. I'm just straight telling you. When ye have released the self from the body, rise to the outermost bounds of the earth plane. So when you're meditating and you've gotten yourself out of your body, so he's talking about astral projection at this point. You're projecting your consciousness. This man is a G. Oh my God. So when you've gotten to that point, to the G status, and you're consciously doing these things, speak the word Dor E Lil La. Dor E Lil La. Then for a time your light will be lifted. So your light, aka your spirit, or your light body, will be lifted. You will be free. You won't be bound by the fetters or the chains anymore. So basically, when he's talking about being bound to your body, he's talking about not astral projecting, basically. In one way, in this way, he's talking about when you're light and you're lifted, you're astral projecting. You're able to move your mind and your body and your spirit to a different plane of existence. You're able to be at your house and in Egypt at the same goddamn time. Ain't that some shit? Or wherever you wish to be, but So speak the words Dor E Lila. Then for a time your light will be lifted. Free may ye pass barriers of space for a time of half of the sun, 6 hours, because this we have 12 hours. Well, if we have a complete day, or when we have our more balanced days, 12 and 12. But as you know, when we get into darker times of the year, you're gonna have to actually do that math. But that math may go down to 4 hours. But I'm thinking that it could stay at 6 hours. But let's not dig too deep into that. So it says for a time of half of the sun, 6 hours, free may ye pass the barriers of earth plane. Earth plane being the physical plane. Those who are beyond thee. So you'll be able to see all that you cannot see in the physical. Your ancestors, other spirits are around you, demons, all that type of stuff. This is why when people astral project and they do it consciously and they come back, they're a whole different person. Same for people who have a near-death experience, an NDE. They come back different. Like different. Yea, To the highest worlds may ye pass. So it's basically saying you will be able to get into the higher realms, a realm that is higher than where you're currently at, obviously the spiritual plane. See your own possible heights of unfoldment. So seeing what you're capable of, connecting with your higher self. Know all earthly futures of soul. You'll be able to see the possibilities of what could be. The earthly futures of soul. I'll have to really break that one down more. I think there's more to that than what I said and what is being said, just a little bit. Bound are ye in your body. So you can kind of get that, what he's saying, by knowing how you can be free. But by the power ye may be free. So knowing thyself is the ultimate power. You know thyself, you know what you'll be capable of fully. You know how to leave your body, how to get back. You also have, if you know how to leave, you got to know how to get back too. And that's complete freedom, knowing how to come and go as you please. This is a secret whereby bondage shall be replaced by freedom for thee. So you can replace bondage with freedom just by knowing thyself and knowing how to get in and out of your body at will. That's some shit. Oh, this is when he fucking tells you what it is. He about to lay it on you. I remember this. Ooh-wee. Calm thy mind. Calm let thy mind be. So basically, calm your mind. At rest, be thy body. So this is a meditation. So you're going to want to get comfortable. Rest your body. Be smooth. Be cool. Conscious only of freedom from flesh. So be thinking about being free of your body, of your flesh, literally, in the astral sense, like getting your astral body out of your physical body. And then you center, it says, center thy being on the goal of thy longing. So, dang, he's telling you how to manifest with dark energy. Oh my God. Okay, now I'm really seeing it. So it says, center thy being on the goal of thy longing. So in this case, since he's teaching you how to astral project, you want to center your thoughts on, getting out of your body. If that was, if that's what you are trying to do at that point, I'll probably have to, on this just section, I'm going to have to. So then you center your thoughts on getting out of your body, and it says, think over and over that thou wouldest be free. So think over and over that I am free, I am free, I am free. Or if you want to say thou wouldest be free, so somewhat to be. And then it says, think of this word la el ganuver, la il ganuver, and over in thy mind let it sound. So that has to be a vibration. So I'm gonna look up those words and try to put it together, see if it corresponds with la and corresponds with a chakra. I'm gonna try to see what frequency and vibration that they hold. Il Ganover, because obviously that's a vibration that you're trying to get in tap with. That's gonna help you get freedom of space and time, getting out of your body, and you let it ring in your mind over and over. That's what he means by and over in thy mind let it sound. So it's like a mantra. You say it so many times until you feel whatever you're supposed to feel. And it says, drift with the sound to the place of thy longing. Drift with the sound. So drift with the vibration of what you just said to the place of thy longing. So you're gonna want to have somewhere where you're gonna want to go. You're not just gonna want to leave your body. Where do you want to go when you leave? Do you want to go to Egypt? Do you want to go to the halls of Menti? Do you want to go? Where do you want to go? You know, where do you want to drive? You don't just want to say, hey, I want to go on a road trip. Where do you want to go on a road trip? You know, it's like that's the first thing. Okay, I want to leave my body. Where the hell do I want to go? You know, and it says, free from the bondage of flesh by thy will. So, free from your body will you be by your own will if you do what he tells you to do. No bullshit, no cap. Gosh, that's why I love those. Hear ye while I give the greatest of secrets, how ye may enter the halls of Amenti, enter the place of mortals as I did, stand before the lords in their places. Damn, he just laid it on us. So he said basically by doing that, by telling you how to leave your body, he can tell you how to, he just told you how to get to the halls of Amenti. That means the halls of Amenti is a frequency or a vibration, or it's not an actual place in the physical realm. It's somewhere else, not in the physical. If he tells you, and like, hear ye while I give ye the greatest of secrets, you may enter the halls, enter the place of the immortals as I did, stand before the lords in their places. So obviously the seven lords of cycles cannot be seen by the human eye. They have to be seen by the third eye in a different plane of existence. Fucking crazy. Imagine astral projecting and meeting the ones who are keeping the cycles, afloat, aka the fallen angels. The seven archangels, the chief. That's why there's seven lords of the cycles. Seven lords of Amenti for a reason. In the Book of Enoch, they call them the archangels. In Catholicism, they call them the saints. The seven main chief saints. The seven chakras. Goes on and on and on. So then, he's not done yet. He's not done yet. It says, lie ye down in rest of thy body. So you want to lie down and rest. Calm thy mind so no thought disturbs thee. So you're going to want to meditate. Calm your mind until your thoughts until you're not disturbed by your thoughts. Until your mind's just like purely dark. This is like going into the darkness. Because when I do dark manifestation, it's like I go in knowing generally what I want to manifest in the darkness, and I'm not just meditating, but I'm meditating when I'm going into the darkness. So I notice when I do that, nothing is disturbing my mind like when I'm trying to meditate. Like when I'm meditating, I have to actually focus to calm my mind. When I'm going into the ethers, there's none of that. I've just noticed that. That's why dark manifestation meditations are probably the strongest. So it says, next. Pure must ye be in mind and in purpose. So you're going to have a good reason in your mind and in your heart. Else only failure will come unto thee. So it's like no bullshit. This is not for bullshitting purposes. This right here is not for bullshitting purposes. You must be pure. I'm not talking about good or evil. Forget good and evil. You must have a purpose and be ready to attain and do whatever it is. And you won't fail. That's what he means by no bullshit. Vision Amenti as I have told in my tablets. So if you go to the halls of a mentee, which we will get there. It's tablet number 2. He definitely tells you how to envision a mentee in a meditation form. It says, long with fullness of heart to be there. So you got to really want to be there, and it's got to be in your heart. You got to open up your heart chakra. You got to, just like when you're doing the work in your mind, you got to do the work in your heart. You got to really want to feel it from that, from that. That's what he means by purpose. Purpose generally comes from the heart, whether it be positive or negative. Whether if it looks positive or negative, it comes from a place where you're full, the heart. Determination also comes there, so you kind of really just want to be determined, your purpose. And so as you vision a mentee, it says, stand before the Lord's in thy mind's eye. So you have to open up your pineal gland. You're supposed to be open up when you're doing this whole thing, but it says, stand before the Lord's in the mind's eye. And the mind's eye is it's the third eye. Oh. So with your third eye, you're going to envision standing before the Lord's of a mentee and pronounce the words of power I give mentally. Mekut El Shab El Hel Sherben El Sabrut Zin Ephraim Quar El. Ooh-wee. This is some fucking high level this is high science here. Oh my god. I know I have this written down in a notebook, but I wasn't on a level to really comprehend what the hell he was saying then. I can now. So that's kind of like a spell or a mantra right there. The words of power. So it's got to be a mantra. Vibration to open something up. Relax thy mind and body, obviously. And you know how to do that. Relax your mind and your body. Then be sure your soul will be called. So you have to know that your soul will be called, that you will be called. Know that your soul, be sure that your soul will be called. Kind of speaks for itself, like he's speaking plainly here. Now, give I the key to Shambhala. I've heard this word in movies before. And the first Child's Play, it's one of the words that Chucky was using Charles was using to cast himself into to open up the portals to the ethers to put himself into that doll. And that the whole Child's Play is fucking voodoo, straight up, and you don't really notice it until you start knowing about stuff. But he also says it while he's inside of the doll in other movies as well, when he's reciting the spell. The place where my brothers live in the darkness. Darkness, but filled with light of the sun. So he's talking about that ethers. Straight up the ether. His brothers. He's not talking about the brothers of darkness here. This is all context clues. The place where my brothers live in the darkness. Darkness, but filled with light of the sun. Darkness of earth, but light of the spirit. Guides for ye when my day is done. That's crazy right there. So let me go back over. The place where my brothers live in the darkness, but filled with light of the sun. Dang. So he must be talking about that melanin. Dark. Where his brothers are darker skinned. The light of the sun. I'm gonna have to go back. I'm gonna have to make note of that. And here we are coming to the end. Leave thou thy body as I have taught thee. Pass to the barriers of the deep. So leave thou thy body as I have taught thee. So he's spoken about this before. That you must move in spirals and not in angles, or you will get caught by the hounds, by the hellhounds. Pass to the barriers of the deep hidden place. Stand before the gates and their guardians. Obviously, not the lords of the cycles, but the hellhounds. Command thy entrance by these words. So you got to stand right in front of these hounds that are guarding the portal. I am the light, and say this: I am the light, in me is no darkness. Free am I. So the darkness is being enslaved to the body. Dang. Because your spirit is light body. Free am I of the bondage of night. Open thou the way to the one. Open thou the way of the 12 and the one. The 12 and the 1, so 12 equals 3, and the 1 plus the 1 is 4. They mentioned the 4 before, so the 12 and 1. 31, that's another one I need to get on par with. So I may pass to the realm of wisdom. The higher realms, they are the realm of wisdom because it's what you learn from them. You can definitely, when people go to that higher realm to meet your higher self, the spiritual plane, you're going to learn some shit, definitely. The spiritual plane. So when you pass to the spiritual realm, astral project, there. When they refuse thee, as surely they will, command them, open these were open by these words of power. I am the light, for me are no barriers. Open, I command, by the secret of secrets. Adam, El Ahim, Sabret, Zir Adam. That's another spell with I go over just for own. The Emerald Tablets be having the shit. Then if thy words have seen truth, if thy words have been truth of the highest, open for thee, the barriers will fall. You won't, so you'll be able to move to the higher planes. Now I leave thee, my children, down, yet up to the halls shall I go. Wend ye the way to me, my children, truly my brothers shall come. That's packed. Thus finish I my writings, those who come after. So for those who seeks his wisdom, you're gonna find the keys to how to do things in the physical and in the spiritual and the mental, for yourself and for others. You're gonna learn how to hack the matrix, but only to those who seek my wisdom. For only for these am I the key to the way. And that is the end. Tell me what you think, guys. Comment, like, subscribe. We're gonna go over these. We're gonna go over this tablet for sure, the secret of secrets. So I'm gonna have to go back myself and take some notes. Alchemy of life. I'm out.